Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another positive story today. I guess I would call this another win. And this is Judge rules Twitter must turn over hidden documents to Elon Musk, revealing fake accounts on the platform. So, I mean, we all know the story now. Like Elon made a joke about buying Twitter, and then that just exploded. People were all for it, and it just kind of snowballed from there. People were theorizing, is he really going to do it or not? And then he made an offer, and then it just went crazy. I mean, you had people just having absolute meltdowns all over Twitter. These people who were just afraid that it could become a free speech platform, and trying to make all these ludicrous arguments against that. And then they, oh no, we can't have free speech. It would be dangerous. Yeah, free speech is dangerous, but you know what's more dangerous? Censorship. Censorship is more dangerous. It's definitely more dangerous when the government controls what can be said. In any case, all right. So what happened from there? I mean, it was just pandemonium. I mean, they had these people at Twitter who were quitting their jobs. We had people coming back to Twitter in mass. We had accounts getting restored. All sorts of craziness. But let's get into this story. A judge on Monday ruled that Twitter must turn over documents from a former executive that would show how many fake accounts are on the platform. So if you're not up to speed on the merger or on the acquisition of Twitter, basically Elon called it off because they kept dodging his questions about real accounts versus fake accounts and about bot accounts. I mean, everybody knows there's bot accounts and fake accounts on Twitter, but trying to get an accurate count of them, I don't know how they do that. And apparently Elon doesn't either, and that's part of the problem. It's hard to value something, especially when it's an ad-run platform. It's hard to get a value on it if you don't know how many accounts are actually real. It doesn't matter that there's like 200 million accounts or 300 million accounts or 500 million. If only half of them are real, then ad impressions aren't really worth the same because you really only have, say, 250 million people instead of 500 million people. And what advertisers are paying are getting their ads in front of real people with, real eyeballs and real pocketbooks and real buying power. So that's the issue really at this. You can't value the platform unless you know how many accounts are actually real. Quote, Twitter needs to give Elon Musk documents from a former Twitter executive who Musk said was a key figure in calculating the amount of fake accounts on the platform. Bot and spam accounts on Twitter have become a central issue in the legal fight over whether Musk, who is Tesla's chief executive, must complete his $44 billion acquisition of the social media company. Twitter was ordered to collect, review, and produce documents from former general manager of consumer products Kayvon Bakpour, according to the order from Chancellor Kathleen McCormick of the Delaware Court of Chancery. Elon Musk announced in early June that he would abandon his $44 billion Twitter offer after the company failed to provide satisfactory information about fake bot accounts. Twitter sued the Tesla CEO to force him to uphold the deal. And I think that was just brilliant. That was them walking into the trap, right? Elon set the perfect trap here, and now they have to reveal all this information, and it becomes a matter of public record. In a letter to Twitter's board, Musk's lawyer Mike Ringler complained his client had sought to determine how many fake or spam accounts are on the social media platform. Quote, Twitter has failed or refused to provide this information. Sometimes Twitter has ignored Mr. Musk's requests. Sometimes it has rejected them for reasons that appear to be unjustified. And sometimes it has claimed to comply while giving Musk incomplete or unusable information. Musk could be on solid legal ground to pull out of the deal if Twitter had attempted to defraud him during the takeover process. And that's really what this is all about. We're trying to find out if there is a massive amount of fraud going on at Twitter, like we all suspect there is. At least a larger amount of fraud than they let on. So who knows how this is going to turn out. Hopefully For me, it doesn't matter. Like I kind of like I was interested in Twitter again because it was fun for a few days and everybody was posting and it was like the golden age again when it was fun. When the internet was fun, and then it just turned into a shit show again. And now I think like most of the conservatives who have come back have either been banned again or Twitter's always trying to get rid of people who have, well, let's just say opinions that they don't like, and those opinions tend to fall more on the right. Anything right of center. They definitely don't seem to enjoy those comments, and anytime they can find a way to gotcha, then it seems to me like they do. And even if it's just making up a new rule or using an existing policy to enforce something that they've never enforced before, like suddenly deciding that you can't use the G rooming word on their platform. Like out of the blue, they suddenly decided that and started enforcing it. And it's like, well, look, why do you want to defend people who want to do things to kids that are not appropriate? That just doesn't seem good to me at all. So, look, the important thing here with this topic is that Elon Musk is going to get the information that he's been trying to get from Twitter the whole time, and now they have to give it to him. Twitter's documents would help the billionaire, or could help the billionaire entrepreneur, take over the social media giant for a lower asking price than previously offered. What's going on here? Is that the game being played? Who knows? We'll find out. It may be the only hope for salvaging a platform that promises even more censorship of conservative voices ahead of the 2022 midterms. Yeah. I almost forgot to include some of the hilarious takes that we're seeing on Twitter about this story. So one of them that I wanted to include, they said I couldn't buy Twitter, then they wouldn't disclose bot info. Now they want to force me to buy Twitter in court. And now finally they have to disclose bot info in court. That's well done right there. That is premium memeage. Also, love this. We'll checkmate right here from Grumman600. This is a good one. Live look at Twitter HQ. This one. Well, look at that. God is good all the time. Congrats to Elon and his team. Bet there's thousands of them, talking about the bot accounts. Then another reply, bet there's millions of them. Yes, I agree. I bet there are millions of them, if you ask me. I forgot to like this one. Here's this one. That is awesome too. Owning Twitter? Owning Twitter. All right. Well, that's enough of that for now. All right, but tell me what you think. Are you still using Twitter? I so far have stayed off of Twitter with any kind of accounts for this channel because I don't know if I want to get into it or not. But there is a lot of people that I follow on Twitter from my personal account, and so I'm kind of getting tempted. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you interested in seeing a Twitter account, a Brett Smashy Twitter account? If you are, let me know. And in the meantime, if you want to continue to smash the narrative like Elon Musk smashes the narrative, then smash that like, subscribe, and share buttons, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you have another winning day.